no music.
We interrogate the featherweight. Stand in line whilst we demonstrate. We interrogate the featherweight. Stand in line whilst we demonstrate. We interrogate the featherweight. Stand in line whilst we demonstrate. We interrogate the featherweight. Stand in line whilst we demonstrate.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Shall we get the begin then?
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Yo. Welcome to the Air Out podcast that gives you everything hip hop, culture, social ideas, all types of isms and beyond. My name is Superman Bam Bam.
And I go by the name of Colonel Steve Austin.
Yeah. It's time to air it out.
Air it out. Sorry, that gum thing in the background looks fat. What is that? Is that okay? Pillows?
Yeah, it's a gum pillow.
Mad.
So, okay. If you're talking about hip hop in London, you have to talk about Ladbroke Grove, okay?
Yeah,
the Grove wasn't
low.
just a postcode, man. It was a pressure point. Sound systems, pirate radio, Carnival energy, all of that colliding before hip hop was even a freaking scintilla of an idea, right?
Oh, man, Theosaurus.
And I started with the names already, right? But, it's really clear the spirit was there. And as we saw with Kool Herc in New York, the rest is history. Even all the crews that came and the industry pipelines, all corner shops, youth clubs, record shops, community centers, crews that form out this expression and identity called hip hop. And MCs
like
sharpening their voices, DJs learning how to control, writers putting their names down on walls. All of these things mattered, man. All of these things mattered. And this is the subject matter for today.
Hip hop matters.
Yeah, man. So what's your take on this, Steve, man?
You see, you mentioned Ladbroke Grove, right? So I am from Northwest 6, Kilburn, South Kilburn to be precise.
Yeah.
Now, from South Kilburn, you walk up the road, you have Waterton Road. Waterton Road, you walk up a bit, you get to Harrow Road.
Bullshit.
You get to Harrow Road, around the corner is Westbourne Park.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's where I start.
Oh,
so my aunt lived in Trellick Towers, iconic building in Grove, off Kensal Road. So I would walk from Kilburn, literally 15-minute walk, boom, I'm in Grove. And I remember going to St. Lucia in 81, 82 I think it was. And it was like, you go to St. Lucia and you're hearing you're like, yeah, Rocky. And you come back here, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Man. Do you remember the dance?
Now, for all Bam's sins, in those days we didn't know about his sins back then, but Planet Rock had landed on Planet Rock, you know what I mean? And for us in those days, particularly in Grove, I remember seeing programs about New York and the Bronx and hip hop. And for me, West London related to that because the roads, Cambridge Garden, Oxford Road, them places there, the houses were like the brownstone type buildings,
those basements and the
basements, the
3
steps,
stories,
the pillars, you know what I mean? And then obviously in New York, you had the Rocksteady crew in them, man, all the Puerto Ricans. And in Grove, we had the Moroccans. So I used to call the Moroccans Puerto Ricans to sort of, you know what I mean? And then when you look at Westbourne Park, where the cage was underneath the flyover, the Westway, and you'd see there, you go over the bridge, and you see trains going across with tags and pieces on the trains. You see the sparks on the trains, and then you see all these pieces along the side. You're like, whoa! And man's just piecing up there. The man's like non-stop crew was piecing up there. Chrome Angels, Pride, and them man's there. Scam. All these guys were piecing, and then there was the sound. People I remember Nutriment and them guys, and Dizzy Heights and E-Mix. All these guys who were Junior G. all these early guys who were like, you know,
Junior
I
G,
still,
you know.
yeah,
Oh damn, man. See,
you know,
all of that feeling there was there was a feeling in that area. And I think the people that were living amongst that were also feeling that vibe as well, because they've been so used to things like Carnival, house parties, sound
Yep,
systems. I remember,
yep.
you know, family members of mine used to live in that kind of area. So it was always something popping off in the area. Portobello Road Market, you know, if you weren't going Portobello, you know, like on a weekend, then you know what I mean, you're heading off towards Bush, you know what I mean,
Yep,
to get
yep.
your yam, your dashing, or if you're not heading towards Bush, you're heading Harsden. You know what I'm
But
saying? So all
the
those
same
areas
breath.
were like similar vibes.
So from Trellick Towers, you had Goulburn Road, where all the the cash and
Of
carries used to
course.
be there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You go by the cash and carry in Goulburn Road, and then you venture across on that corner, take the corner, boff, you're down in Portobello Road. You know what I mean? And obviously Grove, and like you said, Shepherd's Bush Market, man. You go down
Yeah,
there, go
yeah,
White
yeah,
City,
yeah,
Gold Hawk Road.
yeah.
You know what I mean? All those areas there, and again, going to Shepherd's Bush Market, walking through the market, you're looking up, and you see the train go past on top of your head, going with pieces on there, and you're like,
Yeah.
how did they get up there and do those pieces? You know what I mean? It's like you used to wonder, how did man get on those tracks and do the pieces?
What's
And
your
then
feeling about like things like the graffiti scene now and how that is now in comparison to those times there? What has changed? Because there's still graffiti writers out there now, right? Young people getting into it. What's the slipstream like?
I can't comment on these guys, these new cats now, because these new cats are different. You know, we go to jams and writers would be in the jams, you know, whereas now I feel the writers have their own separate, their own unique. Some of them don't even listen to hip hop, they listen to all others, like some of them are skaters and all this sort of stuff. Whereas,
See,
you know, back in those days, because I tell you what, when we first started, we were writers. I was an MC, I was a writer, I was a beatboxer, I was a rapper, I was a b-boy, you know what I mean? I was a DJ. I did hip hop, I did all the elements, and I did all the elements for a long time. Even though I dropped a lot of them, I say professionally, even though I dropped a lot of them and kept the MCing and the DJ side, I still piece now. I'm at work now, man's boring me in the meeting, pick out the pen, do an outline, you know what I mean? Do a couple of tags on the desk, under the desk. You know what I mean? I still piece, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I
So
think that for me shows the real essence of hip hop. You know, the cultural aspect of hip hop that I think, especially particularly in the UK, I think has been lost along the way. You know, there isn't that connection between those different parts, right? You know, you got your graffiti crew, you got your b-boy crew, which is separate to the rapping crew, which, you know, I won't even talk about the DJing crew. You know what I mean? All those parts seem to be not identifying with each other, like unified with each other in the jam.
So you got
know?
like, so speaking of Grove again, and speaking of the people who I used to move with, so I used to see, like I said before, Nutriment was the DJ, like Mastermind
Big up to
Roadshow,
Nutriment, man.
yeah,
Wow.
Mastermind Roadshow. People like Pogo, Swift, and them, man. We need to go Covent Garden.
Pogo,
You know, you see
Swift.
Pogo, them, man. You know, you see a lot of people, and then obviously you go to Red Records, you go to Groove Records, you go to Bluebird Records, Quaff, Summit, all these. You see Richie Rich, you see all these Max and Dave, you see all these guys, like,
That's crazy.
and they're hanging out with the b-boys. Like, so in my school, there was a guy called Michael John Baptiste, and he had this
What a
Tashini.
name, man. Michael John Baptiste. That just needs its own section. You know what I'm saying?
Dominican Sackafet Michael. All right. So Mike had this electric sky blue Tashini tracksuit, blue with a white stripe, and on the back said Baptiste's crew. And I went, yo, what's Baptiste's crew? He goes, come Covent Garden, Gus, and you'll see. That weekend, Baptiste's crew were battling Ozzy's crew, which was a regular occurrence. So I got to Covent Garden. Let's say, like, rest in peace, Bunny Bread. I never went to Covent Garden through Bunny.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I went through Covent Garden for my man Baps. And we used to call him. He used to have some dread. He had a dread head shapes. We used to call him the hammerhead of horrors because his head was like built for head spins and all sorts of things. You know what I mean? So it was through Baps.
The hammerhead of horrors.
When if he watches, he's gonna cuss me if he watches this.
Listen, man. Anyone call me the hammerhead of horrors, you know? That's it, man. That's
But,
it. It's arms house business. That's
but
mad.
he was the baddest breaker.
Serious.
Baddest breaker. Baddest.
Wow, man.
You know what I mean? So that was my entry, you know, and again, so the MC wise, so see, this is just what I'm saying about dread names. So through Baptiste being at school, there was another bunch of friends at school. One guy was called, hear the names now, Master Smudge. All right, was Osborne. All right.
Okay.
Mark Charles, Chicken Scratch.
Chicken Scratch.
I'm
sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm not taking the P out of these names, right?
No, but these names are
But
classic.
you know the error if you were called Chicken Scratch.
But hold up a second, and the last one was Paul, Odger Machine. Wicked. Now, Odger Machine, Master Smudge, and Chicken Scratch were a group called Rapperholic.
Okay.
And alongside Rapperholic was Odger Machine's older brother, MCJ, who rapped with a guy called BMC, and they were the Wild Rock 3.
Oh, shoot, man.
So Odger Machine, Rapperholic's DJ was a guy called DJ Big E. And Wild Rock 3's DJ was a guy called DJ Morph.
Oh, shit.
Now, Morph was the first guy I saw
DJ
do a Transformer scratch. He did it with a black doll. He had his black doll and his Transformer with the black doll, and everyone, even Pogo was there because Pogo can verify. I've been there going, raw. It's just amazing. You know what I mean? And then through that lot, going to the jams at Cockpit, it'll be them, Rapperholic, Wild Rock 3, Mighty Ethnics, Cash Crew.
Big up Mighty Ethnics, man. Big up Cash Crew.
Trim, Champ, Loose.
Jeez.
Wicked.
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Jeez. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so Drew and Flex.
Sir Drew.
Mighty Ethnics.
Flex. Oh, man.
And not forgetting Baron, IROC. See, there's another member people don't know about or forgot about, IROC, Baron. He would join the Air Force.
Big up IROC, man. Big up IROC.
So, man, this is Grove. This was Grove. This is Green. This was Kilburn. This was Harrow Road. This was the early days, man. The early doors. You know something. That brings back so many memories, man. So many memories. Because like yourself, hip hop for me had starting points in it, right? So for me, my starting point was the b-boy side of things. I remember when Planet Rock dropped. I remember when Planet Rock dropped because me and my brother were searching for this track, right? Searching for this track everywhere. We couldn't get it because when it came out, everyone had already heard it because it was busting out. Whoever was busting it out, they were killing it, right? So everyone went and bought this track. By the time me and my brother had probably saved up enough shekels to go down to like Starlight Records or Hawkeye in Harsden, went to both of them and they said nah. And I think we went to, I can't remember whether it was Hawkeye or Starlight. They said we haven't got Planet Rock, but we got this other thing, right? And we were like, okay. And it started, they played it, and there's all the singing at the beginning, but it had the beat, right? Oh.
Hey ya.
It was either Cheap Thrills or Play at Your Own Risk.
Play at your own risk, bro. Play at your own risk.
So
me and my brother took it home, and then we took it home, and we were like, literally like, when you put something on, the level of, big up to those crews, right? But the level of disappointment I had to not hear Planet Rock, right, was killing us. Like I think we must have played it twice. You know what I'm saying? And after that, we eventually found the record, right? We eventually found it. But it was one of those moments. But I remember when Planet Rock dropped, I think that was 1982, something like that.
Yeah.
And it changed the whole landscape. Not only was the dance, right? right? But it changed the landscape of music. Because it ushered in, those little thin glasses.
Thin glasses, right? Yeah.
Proper. So everybody that had these plastic glasses, they had these glasses that African Mbati used to wear, that was these thin glasses, like they look futuristic, right?
Yep.
Everyone went out and bought these glasses, a whole array of colors for this summer. And everyone started to learn how to pop.
Right, hold up a second.
Yeah.
Then you must remember marbles.
Come on,
Marble Arch.
Come on, man.
You get your gloves, your studs.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
The screen press t-shirts.
The screen press t-shirts. Come on, man. Listen, there's been a store called Marbles that was almost like the hub of getting your your freak on, right?
Pre
With whatever you
four-star
wanted
general.
to do.
Yeah,
Pre
before
four-star general, right? Where you wanted to get all of your kind of hip hop looking gear, right? And yeah, man, me and my man Sharok, rest in peace, Sharok. You know, started body popping. You know, we were watching all these kids that were. It's almost like every kid that was able to have watched any kind of movie that showed body popping, they learned it that summer, right? And people already started battling, right? It went from wearing banana shoes and wallabies and gabichis to, you know, shell suits and Puma States.
Mate,
you know what I mean?
I remember asking my mum for a pair of Adidas Mamba or Samba, and she bought me these two-stripe Zephyrs.
Oh damn, man.
And people at school was going, yo, here's a 5p, man, go and buy another stripe. So in school, it was hard, man. The fashion, if you didn't have the fashion,
if you didn't have it, you know what? Me and my crew, right? This is how our crew was serious. All of us had Diodora shell suits, right? and gazelles, right? And it was a light blue. It's like a sky blue with the red. No, not Diodora, the Kappa. And it had the red Kappa down the arms and down the legs, right? And we all had different color gazelles.
I see those Kappa tracksuits.
Right, Adidas gazelles.
See the Kappa tracksuits? Yeah. I first clocked eyes of those on Beach Street when the man's them are doing the windmills at the top of the stage, and they had the red tracksuit with the white leather cap. I was like, yo. But even before that, though, was when the Rocksteady crew had them Nike wind cheaters.
Oh, so everyone, that's the bit. All right, okay. So when that dropped, you just dropped the memory. When people started body popping and b-boying, they used to have the Nike wind cheaters that had the V, right?
Yeah.
And had the Nike sign, right, on there. And it was, everyone was bussing this, right? And the dope thing about it was, so they were bussing that, and they were bussing the, what they call, man, Nike Cortezes. Right? The Nike Cortezes, which would look like a bit like a pared down version of gazelles, right? Adidas gazelles, and they were leather, and they just had the swoosh, right? and they just killed it. But I was in a crew, and you know what, when you talk about the Puerto Ricans who were really Moroccans, in our end of Kensal Rise, where I was raised, we had in Northwest 10, we had like the Filipinos. Right? The gymnasts. So my crew, KSC, yeah, big up KSC, man, Night Shockers crew. That was our domain. And we went around, we graffitied the bridge in Harsden. There's a bridge that goes over from Wilston Junction. We just literally did, each part of the bridge had a section, and we put the whole name all the way across on each side. So when we said, whenever someone came over that bridge, they'll know they're coming to Night Shockers territory. You're gonna have to battle us. So it was crazy, crazy times, man. And you know, big up to all the crews from back in the day, man. Break Jam, you know what I mean? Big up Break Jam, and you always used to battle us in Tabernacle, Ladbroke Grove.
Yeah, and so we had freeze frame.
I remember freeze frame, man.
And we used to go to, what was that place? It was a place, Swiss Cottage. Swiss Cottage had a hall that we used to go to.
I think I know what you're talking about, you know.
And even then,
just off the high road.
Yeah. Not Swiss Cottage, sorry. Bellside, Rowley Way Estate, sorry. Rowley Way had it, and they used to have a Friday jams there. And like, I remember seeing my mate, James Attenborough, aka MCJ, aka Magnum from Power Lords.
Yeah, man, yeah. Big up Power Lords, man. Big up James.
Could pop. No one, Darnell was bad. Wally and Pepe, bad. But James could pop the bomber. And sorry, going off that thing I sent you before about Rapperholic and Wild Walk 3. So Chicken Scratch, called it a day. Master Smudge went to play for Watford in football.
Oh wow.
Odger Machine went to join MCJ and DJ Can and Big E and became Power Lords. You know what I mean? And then I was MC Def G with my cousin Cool T Titus. And I joined the crew. I joined the ranks, and yeah, man.
But you see that progression, that kind of thing from b-boying, graffiti, you know what I mean, into rapping. You know, with me and Sharok, we started beatboxing, and we used to beatbox with this crew called Chrome Dioxide, right? Who are from like West London. I know, man. Chrome Dioxide.
You had some dread names. Are you laughing at my names?
Listen, man, Chrome Dioxide.
Next
Big up, man.
Yeah, the crew called BASF next.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Or TDK.
this is kind of where it took it from. It took it from the tape. You know what I mean? The tape deck.
D90s.
Chrome Dioxide. You know what I mean?
D60.
And we you see what I'm saying? And we were doing beatboxing. I never forget the day. This was the first time we met AB. Big up AB, Scientists of Sound.
Yeah, man.
First time we met him was on a day when we were doing the show somewhere near West London somewhere, right? I can't remember where it was. And they're on stage rapping, we're beatboxing. And then we said, can we rap? Can me and Sharok rap? Because we've been practicing, right? And they were doing all the kind of raps like, yeah, my name is Dan, I rock on the mic, I do everything and I get it right. And if you know, they're rapping like that. But we were listening at that time to things like Run DMC, you know what I mean? Tila Rock and all of that. So when we came to grab the mic, guess what we were sounding like? Run DMC, Tila Rock. So we came out with that upgraded style. And they were like, and I never forget, they just looked at us and AB was scratching. And they just looked at us like, rah, they've gone on to that next plateau. You know, they're taking it to that next.
I had that same situation.
Yeah.
Like, we had this thing. This is why I make music so quickly now. Because in those days, in Cockpit, you had half an hour studio time on a Tuesday. What? And it was 4 slots. And managed to get there.
Wait. I think you need to kind of break down what that meant in terms of the equipment. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, we would do pause loops at home, get an idea, and then you find a beat, possibly underneath it. You write your lyrics, you go studio, you bring your idea. They had no turntable in studio.
Oh, shit.
So you brought your sample on a tape. Keith,
wow.
Keith Beats, pick up Keith Beats. Keith, put it in, sample it, please. Put it on a thing, put a beat underneath it, go to the mic. And I remember my first lyric was one called Creative Lyrics. And like you said, everyone was doing that. I was like, creative lyrics is the law. To rap on the mic is so hardcore. And I've been rapping for a while, and that's not law, but I can still make up this funky fresh song. When I was done,
jeez, you still remember the lyric, man?
Yeah, of course, man. And that was 1984. James, Paul, Morph, Ian, like, yo, you're with us now. It was like, forget Kilburn, you're with us now.
Bad.
And I was enrolled into the Listen Green posse.
See. Now that I remember, I remember being like, starting rapping, doing what I'm doing, and seeing you guys, you doing shows and stuff like that. And I remember looking up to you. I was like, rah, like you guys, and for me, Construction and all them, man, were like for me, were like the rap gods of the area. You know what I'm saying? So it was weird looking from the outside in. It's weird looking at it from it now. But I remember being as a kid hearing the shows and the things you guys are doing and getting the airplay, on certain radio stations and things like that, man. It's crazy.
What was dread was that when you looked at us as a crew, because remember there was the Power Lords and then there was the Power Pack, all right?
That's it.
Power Lords were very much Public Enemy type, powerful rapping, strong beats, Edmund doing that whole Terminator X. Scratch it'll go in your eardrum. Me and BMC on the side of the stage like S1Ws. You know what I mean? Then you had Construction who were like ultra magnetic. They had the whole intricate sampling.
Crazy.
But then they would mix the whole. They became dancing routines. So Hudson and Dean. You know what I mean? So, and then you had me. I mirrored myself in those days of Just Ice.
Yeah.
I was the B-boy, hardcore, heavy, don't miss, big arms. Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean?
Dope, man. Well, you know what, man? This for me has just brought back so many freaking memories, man. And big up to all the crews who were around that time in the 80s, man. Big up to, everyone who scratched, DJ'd, graffitied, b-boyed, or just hung around, man, because, just to go around with your crew. Not everyone popped and did all those things, but you had a crew.
Let me give
camaraderie, man, family.
Let me give big shout outs to Doc Rock, aka Overlord X.
Oh shit, man.
Mid range. Yeah. Demon Boys.
Yeah.
Devastate.
Yeah.
Duke.
Yeah.
Comanche Sly.
Rest in peace, Duke, man. Yeah.
My St. Lucian Sakafet, Shaka Shazam,
Oh,
Ice Pick, Huckleberry Finn,
Yeah.
Blade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Upfront Rudies.
Yeah.
Like I said it before, Cash Crew, Mighty Ethnics, 1159.
Yeah.
NSO Force.
Yeah.
And all the Power Pack crews, Lord Estes, BBMCs, Malcolm Triple X, which was J Blast, Rock D.
Big up J Blast, aka
MC Noddy.
Kavara. Yeah.
MC Crazy Noddy, Don't Ramp.
Oh, man, come on, man.
Fingers.
Come on. Fingers.
Lenny Lim.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's like all these guys. Oh, how can I forget my man Merlin?
Come on, man. Come on,
You know
Merlin.
what I mean?
Come on, man.
And the thing is, we would go dances and hang out.
Yeah.
But my brother Bionic.
Bionic, man. Big up Bionic.
Big up Goldie.
Big up.
You know what I mean? All of us used to go raves.
Yeah.
When Goldie used to come down, it was like, and this is what's sad with what happened later on in life, where you had these area code business. In those days, we'd hang out in a jam all together, take big pictures together, all united. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phase one.
Yeah.
DJ Chin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jeez,
Genio and Ski. You know what I'm saying? It's like phase one.
What's the crew that Fingers was in again?
Syndicate.
Yeah. I mean, they. Man.
I remember them when it was just Noddy and Fingers.
Yeah.
But then the Syndicate and.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Now, big up all those crews, man, because, you know, without that soundtrack for that time in the 80s, you know, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be doing this right now.
They gave birth to your crew, Science of Sound.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, yeah, man, you know, I'd like to just sign us off, man, and, you know, get us ready for the next installment, man. But, you know, if you like what you hear, don't forget to do the usual. Like, subscribe, click on the hype button, share to your friends, share to your networks, your people, them.
Comment.
And
you can comment how you want. You
comment.
Can like, you can hate, you could do whatever you want, because you know what? The fact that you comment means you're participating and you have a point to make. So do what you want, man.
Yeah, man.
Always happy to see comments.
Yeah, big up to the crew, big up to Zena, big up to the you know, the Gum Records crew.
That's IQ.
That's IQ, FMR, Nearest Green, Oxygen.
Yeah, man.
Peace. Let's air it out.
Air it out.
Yeah, that's cool.